Okay, so I'm currently watching 10 Years, this rom-com with Channing Tatum, Justin Long, and I don't know the rest. I just recognize Justin Long because of, he was in Just Not That Into You, or whatever, he's Just Not That Into You. So, yeah, anyway, I am probably going to film again, with my reaction afterwards, but hopefully this movie is not a waste of time. So I ended up finishing 10 Years, and honestly, that is one of the most realist movies I've seen. Um, I didn't cry, but like, I just started a Marriage Story, or Marriage Story, or whatever, I don't know the name, and I don't have my control remote, so, yeah, I just have this feeling that's gonna make me cry already. And I'm like 10 minutes in. I just finished Marriage Story, and honestly, sorry, like my boogers are everywhere, but I was crying like for like the last 30 minutes of that movie. Um, like, I think that's like one of my biggest fears, like being so in love with someone that I lose myself, and then like there's a kid involved, and there's families involved, and there's my kid's future on the line. Like, I don't know, like it really like it made me cry. And I don't know, just seeing them argue and like express like all of their pent up frustrations at each other in that one argument, like it was just so real and raw, and like I don't know, I really love that movie. And then towards the end, like the last scene made me cry. Um, like she truly never stopped loving him. Um, oh man, but yeah, I watched that 10 years, and then I also decided to go to wash my vehicle, right? My vehicle. I went to go wash it, and the water was freezing as soon as I would spray it on the car. I don't know why I went. I don't know why I went. I'm dumb. Like the whole time, and then like my tire didn't have air, so I had to put in air. I don't know what I was thinking, but I went to Walmart, got some windshield wiper fluid, whatever, some something to wash my car with, and honestly, never again. I don't know why I decided to get a car. I don't know. I don't know anything about cars. When I tell you I was struggling to put in air, yeah, yup. Anyway, my boogers are like getting out of control. Bye. Okay, so I don't even know where to start. I haven't really. I know I took those videos about like the Marriage Story, and 10 Years. I think that was the name of the movie with Channing Tatum. But I um, I haven't been watching any romance movies anymore. And this weekend, actually, this whole month it was pretty relaxed. I didn't really do much. And then this weekend, I decided to take it upon myself to do something fun. Um, yeah, so I ended up going to Amarillo, and um, okay, wait, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack because I went to a Texas Tech game, and that was really fun. And I went there to like volunteer for a concession stand, and like the kitchen, it was just disgusting. But that's not the main point. Okay, like honestly, seeing the energy, in that room was pretty fun. It was Texas Tech against Oklahoma, and Texas Tech won. You know, and the whole like little arena stadium, whatever, it was full. It was packed to the brim. And I took pictures of it. I don't know if they're here, um, but it was full, and like it was just so cool to see. I mean, like I feel like I've been to a couple of games, but like they've never been that full, especially for like a university game. But then after that, because I went with coworkers, they wanted to try out like a. They weren't trying it out for the first time. Like they've been there a couple of times, but I was going there for the first time, and they asked me beforehand, and I was like, sure. And it was like this Japanese styled ramen place, and it was just so gorgeous, and the food was good. This was the ramen I got. It was really good, and it was a bit spicy. It was perfect. Um, and then like I almost died because I tried what do you call them? They call them something. It's like fried octopus. If that makes sense. And it's Japanese. Like it's a Japanese dish. But yeah, I ate takoyaki. That's what it was. And it was really good. But like the thing is, like it just bursted in my mouth, so I almost died. Like I started burning and like burning up. Literally, I started burning up because it was like really hot. But it was fine. I survived. I burned myself a little, but that ramen came in next, and I was like, yes. Um, okay, so after that, I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to backtrack, based off of my gallery because it's like my brain doesn't remember anything. Also, I've been really tired lately. Like even with the light on, I just fall asleep, which is concerning. It's not okay. I don't think that's healthy. Yeah, I don't think that's okay. But yeah, so after that, that was like I want to say like 2 weekends ago. And then this weekend, I decided to um, go to an event, and I let's see. I ended up watching this movie called Didi or Didi, Didi, and it was like this uh, Taiwanese boy's like coming of age story, and like it was just so sad and heartbreaking to see that. But it was very raw and like real, and I don't know, there was something about the way they told his story, and it just reminded me of like me trying to find myself and like wondering why I can't fit in with people. Um, but yeah, oh, I just got depressed. But no, anyway, yeah. So I watched that Friday night, and then on Saturday, I bought my tickets Friday, and like literally the whole week I was thinking of like me going alone. Like I don't want to do that. Like if I have to ask someone, like I will. I ended up going alone because I didn't have the courage to. Never mind. My only option was to ask a boy, and I wasn't gonna do that to myself. That's humiliating, embarrassing. Anyway, so I decided to not do that to myself, and I went alone, which is more depressing. Literally, everyone who was there was either with their kids or with their partners or with their entire families. Like there was no one else who was alone. Like genuinely, I didn't see anyone else who was alone. And thankfully, like two families sat near me. But oh my gosh, like my ears. Oh right, so I have never, or up to that point, I had never been to like a monster truck event. Did I say it was a monster truck event? Oh my gosh, I don't think I did. But yeah, look, this is what I wore. I kind of slayed or whatever. Wait, let me turn down. Yeah, so that's what I wore, and then I was thinking of ways to make myself fit in because I have no sense of like southern fashion. I don't know. Anyway, so I got there, and this was the place. It was packed. It was so packed. I was surprised. I was like, for some reason, I was assuming that like people weren't gonna be there. I thought it was gonna be like an empty lot, but it was so cool. Those little big old monster trucks. For some reason, again, like I thought they were actually trucks. They're just little vehicles um, on big old wheels. But excuse me. Okay, so after that, yeah, after that, um, oh, here's this little, wait, here's this little guy. They were pushing him out because like it started breaking down. Okay, again, for some reason, I thought that the event was only meant for monster trucks, but they like did motorcycle tricks there, and they had these like normal cars which were like amped up to be fast and like glidey through the hills. Um, yeah, they were also selling those, which I thought was cool. Um, but yeah, look, let me show you. It was just so fun. The energy was there. Um, but look, wait, you missed it. Wait. Oh my gosh, I hate it here. I don't think you can see that, especially with whatever overlay I use. But the energy was there. It was so fun. This guy was super cool. I mean, they both were, but he was like really into it. And then after that, I decided to go to like the most reviewed restaurant in that area, and it's like my brain didn't think things through. So I went in there alone, and they were like, it felt weird, just opening the door for myself, not having to hold the door for anyone else. Um, so I go in there. Oh, this place is called Big Texan Ranch, by the way. Look, I don't know who that is. Do you see it? Awesome, amazing, charming, all the above. And yeah, so I walk in. As soon as I walk in, I thought for some reason that it was only the restaurant, but they had like a bar, and then they also had restrooms, of course. But also they had like a little place where they sell things, and it was pretty big. I thought it was gonna be small, but they had like hats, like cowboy hats, which I should have gotten one because I don't have one, and I feel like the odd one out. But yeah, they had hats, things for the kitchen, like little towels and stuff, salt shakers, which I took a picture of one because I thought it was hilarious. And then dream catchers, cutting boards, what else? Like thermos and stuff. Uh, I don't know. They just had so many things, like souvenirs, and I took a picture of a couple, um, which I thought were cute. Look, this is a little salt and pepper shaker that I thought was adorable. It's like a little trailer. Look, the dream catcher that I should have gotten and I didn't get it because I'm dumb. Uh, oh, and then this is me. Okay, so I go to the counter. I finally find the restaurant because I went to this area because it was right next to me and I didn't want to look like I didn't know where I was going. So I just went to the little store and then I found my way to the restaurant. I walk into the restaurant and oh, the little restaurant waiting line, right? And there's this man in front of me, and I think to myself, oh, like I'm not the only one who's here alone. That man leaves with someone else, and I'm like, oh, you know, and so I, it's my turn, and they're like, how many? Just one, just me, you know, and I just thought it was funny. I don't think I'll ever do this again, but it was an experience, being alone. Anyway, so yeah, I finally get seated, and like the waitress who's like gonna be my waitress for tonight or the night or no, it was literally midday. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but the waiter comes around and then she's like, what can I get started for you or whatever, and I ended up getting like a soda and like I don't know what the order's name was. It was like a sleigh of ribs or whatever. I completely got it wrong, but so I ended up ordering that, and it was just so odd. It was so odd because I was seated at like a 6 people table that was like squished into one. It was weird. I was sitting there alone, and then there was like this other man who had also been there, or who had also come alone, and so they were sitting at the other corner. Had they been the one, they would have been young, cute, and they would have started a conversation, and we would have fell in love. But nothing happened because it was an old man. Anyway, so I get there, right, and I'm seated, and like I'm just on my phone, okay, and like I'm trying to find. Oh, I'm texting my sisters, and they're like, I want to see, I want to see. So I take out my phone and I take a selfie, not knowing, not remembering that my flash is on. So I just, when I tell you, I had one job and I completely blew it because who? And then there was a deer on top of me. Like, come on now. Um, anyway, the little restaurant seat, my seat view was this, right? And so adorable. The big Texan. Look. Do you see that? How cute. They had a big old cow outside. Adorable. I should have like gotten on top of it and like sat on it and then had a picture taken by someone else. But yeah, look, this is the food that I got. These are my leftovers, by the way. So yeah, as I'm sitting down and I'm eating like all of my lonesome, um, it was just like an awkward experience. Like genuinely, there were two friends. They seemed like good old friends who were having dinner or lunch next to me, and they were older and they just seemed wise. But they were just so funny. They were like calling each other out, and I just thought it was hilarious. But then after a while they left, and I was still eating, and the people in front of me, or the table in front of me, got occupied by this couple, and they were older, and by older I mean like they both had white hair, and like for a moment I was just like, oh, like that's cute, But then I stopped eating and I noticed that like they were just on their phones the whole time, and like I don't know if it was like the universe trying to send me a message, but like I do not want to have that in my future. Like genuinely, just seeing that, it kind of like scared me, because I feel like I would expect that from like a young couple, but an older couple, like I don't know, it just made me sad, I guess, to see that and to see them like not enjoying each other, I guess, and having each other for yet another day, and it was heartbreaking, I guess, and like they ordered and they were still on their phones, and then like I did see them like talk a couple of times, but it was just to show each other something on their phone. Um, but yeah, it was a weird feeling. Um, like of course I don't know what it's like behind the scenes, but I don't know, just seeing that like it made me think about my future, and I don't know, I guess I hope that I never get bored of my partner and vice versa. Like I don't ever want that. But yeah, anyway, so I drove back home. And I was tired and like it was dark out, and I don't ever want to experience that again. Like it was fun. I kid you not. Like I genuinely did have fun, but there was something about the entire experience that really had me like, it just had me questioning life. Like I don't know how people go out every single weekend and they're like, whoop whoop, excuse me. And then today, like I just fell asleep. I've been falling asleep. Like I don't know if it was because of yesterday and like how my social levels were. I mean, on an average day they're like right here, right? And then yesterday, like I had to be here. And then today I feel like I'm like at an all-time low. Like we're right here down in a ditch. Like, yeah. I mean, I'm glad I went. But at what cost? Um, I'm getting itchy. This little beanie, whatever, hat, it makes me itchy at some point. Sorry. I just have to share it because it's eating me up inside. But yeah, so I did that. And honestly, I'm glad that I went alone. I think this is like a bonding experience for me and myself. And honestly, I was going to take y'all. And then I decided, I even took it. I took the camera, and I was going to buy a mic in Amarillo. And, on the way there, I realized that I was barely 30 minutes. Like, the event was going to start in 30 minutes, so I was like, oh, like, I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to make it in time if I go to Walmart and then go to the event. Like, I don't want to miss out. So, I didn't take y'all. And it was because, partly I was just, unprepared. But, I should have. Maybe I would have been less lonely. But maybe I'll take y'all on my next adventure. I hope I do. Okay, and there's this boy. Okay, this is the boy that I was gonna ask to go with me. But then, I'm not trying to be like traditional, but I don't know. I feel like I would find it weird to be asked to go with someone to somewhere I've never been on a road trip together, and then having it be like a borderline date. So I didn't ask him. Oh, anyway, this boy, it's the same boy from like the winter storm, right, from my other video. But I don't know. I feel like something's happening there, and I don't know if he's gonna make the first move because I don't see him outside of work, and it's kind of sad. But yeah, I should have asked him to go with me. And then there's also this bull riding event that I wanted to go to. And then I found out that there's two. There's one going on this month, which is like 4 hours away again. Okay, everything's super far away. Oh, I hate it here. So yeah. So I do want to go to that event. But then also, I found out that there's a bull riding event next month on the 22nd, and it's in Albuquerque. So I don't know which one I'm gonna go to. Maybe if I have a date. No. No, but especially after this, genuinely, I think I'm out for everything else. Any social event, count me out. I don't want to do it. No. Again, it was fun. It was cute. It was something different, but no, not for me. And again, I would do it in a heartbeat, but no, not for me. So yeah, I just if that boy were to ask me to go, I would definitely go. Oh my gosh, no, this is bad. Oh, and then I made a vision board. I made 2 vision boards. So one's on Pinterest, and then the other is my screensaver as of right now, my home screen. Yeah, that's been my life lately. I still hate showing up to work every single day, but what else? I look hilarious. Yeah, that's been about it. Yeah, who knows if this guy makes a move, but y'all will be the first to know. Oh, also, I have to take y'all on my next adventure. It has to happen. I'll eat in the car if I have to. Okay, just to make it happen. Or that's another thing. I need to buy a mic. I can't go into these places without having a mic and being prepared. So, yeah. Yeah, that's been it. Anyway, I'm glad y'all are safe. Please tell me you're safe. Yeah, no, definitely. And I'm sorry, I didn't update y'all earlier. But yeah, nothing's been happening lately. I just keep to myself. But yeah, I'll leave y'all, and then I'll tell y'all about my next adventure, or maybe not. No, I'm just kidding. Y'all are with me for forever, I guess. But yeah. Okay, bye.